Hi, Panthers. I'm Miss Murphy, one of the school counselors at William T. Dwyer High School. And today I'll be talking to you about picking your classes for next school year. It's really important that you know who your school counselor is, as this will be your number one point person that you will be working with in picking your classes. So, your school counselor is assigned to you by last name. So, your last name is listed here with the counselor. So, just take a moment to take a look at that slide so you know who your counselor is. You will be picking your electives directly in SIS. You will only be picking your electives. Any of your academic courses or intensive reading, academy, foreign language courses will be selected for you, and you should see some of those courses already as far as the electives when you go to pick your classes if you need the next level, or if based on a score you may need intensive reading. So make sure, especially when you're taking any of your state tests or EOCs, you're trying your best because those are used to determine your class placement as well as your current class grades. So you will pick your electives in SIS. You will also pick backup or alternate electives for each of those courses. For any of our IB students who are rising into 11th or 12th grade IB next year, you will pick your courses directly with the IB coordinator. All students will have the opportunity to sit down with their school counselor in a one-on-one meeting in March. So we will review together all those courses and academic courses that have been selected for you, and you'll have the opportunity to have a conversation with your counselor if you have any questions. As you're picking your courses, if you need more support or you're not sure what courses to pick, this is an additional guide that is being shared with you and is posted in all class of Google Classrooms. So your class of graduating class will have all of this information shared where you can go and access. If I'm not sure and I would like to read more about a course, you can just go right ahead and click on the course and it will take you to another website that gives you a description of that course. So all of the electives that you will be able to choose from will be listed on this course selection guide that is being shared with you as well. It's very important that you are challenging yourself, that the courses you're selecting are rigorous and high level courses. Not only does this prepare you for whatever comes in your future, whether that's going into the workforce, college, the military, whatever your plans are, you want to push yourself to be the best version of you that you can be while you're here. And these courses will allow you to grow and challenge yourself in many different ways. AP and ACE coursework also helps to increase your weighted GPA, and your weighted GPA is what colleges are going to look at. And the college admissions process has become so competitive that anything you can do to challenge yourself and take as many rigorous courses as you can, you would want to select those. So this is your opportunity to pick those courses and challenge yourself. Depending on how you score on those AP, ACE, or IB tests, you can also earn college credit. So this also saves you money in the long run. So not only are all those courses helping your weighted GPA, helping you to potentially get into college, they're also helping you to pay for it. So it's helping you to save money in the long run. So continue to select those high level courses. You are all capable of succeeding in a high level course, even if you struggle. This is your opportunity to grow and challenge yourself so you're ready for whatever comes next in your life. So, how do you actually pick these courses in SIS? This is an example of what you're going to be doing and how you get there. So, I go to course request, I'm going to change it to next school year, and then I will start picking classes. I'll pick at least three electives. And for each of those electives, I'm going to pick two backup courses. So, if that elective is not available, it will go to the next backup course. So, let's see what this looks like in action. When I am going into my student SIS account, I will select class requests, which will bring me up to this screen. I'm going to come right here where I see this yellow switch to the next school year. So switch to the 2025-2026 school year. And that will bring me to the course request screen where I am able to actually select my courses. So if I'm interested in pursuing the ACE diploma, which can give me Fulbright Future Scholarship and cover a lot of college costs, I may want to take some of these ACE courses that I have not yet taken. One of those capstone courses you really need is ACE Global Perspectives. So I'm going to select that course. But if I'm not able to get that course, I'm going to help select some backups. So potentially I would pick, a different ACE course. So you're going to have all sorts of different options that you can select. So I may pick, for example, ACE Psychology as a backup to that course. And then if I'm not able to get any of those courses, maybe I'm going to pick something else as a different elective. For example, maybe I would pick something like pottery. So then I'm going to go ahead and hit this save or enter, and then that's going to save those course requests. So another course I might need is to take is personal financial money management. Most students are going to need this now to graduate. This is a requirement. If I'm not able to get that course, maybe I'm going to pick something like Latin American History Honors, and honors courses still has that bonus weighting. And if that course wouldn't select, my next backup, I might pick, maybe I'm going to pick a marine science honor. So I'm going to pick an additional science, maybe elective, and hit save. So, for example, here is a student that has already taken personal financial money and management. So, it's going to alert you that you have already taken this course. You cannot repeat the same course for course credit. So, we want to adjust that. So, then we're going to hit save again to refresh this. We're going to refresh. And now I can go back in and I'm going to change this course because I cannot take this again. So if I've already met that graduation requirement, maybe I want to pick another history option as a backup, men and women of world history. And then I'm going to hit save. As I go through, I'm going to pick one more core course. So I'm going to pick, maybe, for example, I'm going to pick ACE Marine Science because I'm going for my ACE diploma. If I can't get ACE Marine Science, then maybe I will select ACE Environmental Management as a backup because those are in the same group and would help me towards my ACE diploma. If I really can't get either of those two courses, my last backup option, maybe, for example, I have an interest in learning about culinary or digital design or digital video tech, and I want to work with the school news. So I can select a multitude of options and I'm going to save those. So this is my main choice and this is the backup for this choice. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. So this is what we're asking you to do. You're going to pick 3 main electives as your choices. And for each choice, I'm going to pick 2 alternate courses that if this course is not available, I would be happy with one of these choices as an alternate. So now that you have seen how to pick your electives in SIS, you can go ahead and start doing that process. If you forget or you're not sure how to do this, this link is also shared in this presentation that gives you step-by-step directions on how to go in SIS and submit those elective requests. Just like we talked about, if you receive an error that you have already taken a course, make sure you change that course. You do not want to repeat a course you have already taken. As a few reminders during this process, we are giving you an open window until the 18th of February to pick your elective choices. Up until that time, you can go back in and change or delete course requests as needed. Talk with your parents this weekend. Talk with anyone who supports you academically that can help you in picking the right classes for you. But remember to challenge yourself. You can always go back and change those courses up to the 18th. Once that date has passed, you will not be able to change those courses. If there are any courses that are listed there already submitted from a school counselor or administrator, you cannot change those courses. So once that window passes, you would not be able to go back and change them. But remember, you will have the opportunity to sit down with your counselor in a one-on-one meeting in March. And if there are any changes or conversations that happen with your family, then you can bring those up when you're meeting with your school counselor and we can still adjust your courses then. So at this time, you want to take your time and pick the best courses for you and challenge yourself. So here is that deadline, February 18th. This is when you need to have all courses picked by. So you will have until the midnight at February 18th to do this. And we will be having a Google Meet. This will be shared in the presentation. You can get on a Google Meet if you have just a standalone question you want to hop on. There will be a counselor available to answer your question. This will not go into specific detail, but if you have a question about the right course or potentially the right class for ACE diploma, those courses and questions we can answer. For parents only, we will have a session that's during the school day. If for any students that you'd like to get on Monday and on Tuesday, we will have open office hours from 6 to 7 p.m. that you can join on this Google Meet and just ask a quick question. Or if you just want to hop on to hear what other people's questions are, you're more than welcome to. There will be no presentation. It will be simply available to you if you have any questions during this process. And again, you'll get to meet with your counselor in a one-on-one meeting in March. If you have any other questions, you can always stay informed with all the different places that we have information going out, a school newsletter, a school counseling newsletter that goes out every week, every month, and the school newsletter that goes out, as well as all of our social media platforms that you can get information. And remember, your grade level Google Classroom is your number one resource for information. There's so much posted there, whether it's for community service opportunities, for class opportunities, including this whole presentation and all the resources you need. So make sure you're always checking that classroom. And remember, push yourself to be your best, Panthers. We want to see you excel now and in your future. So take your time in this process and pick the best classes for you. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.